you understand that you're an Israelite, to get yourself correct. How do you get yourself correct? By getting in this book.
That's right, Akia.
Following these laws, statutes, and commandments. And also believing on who? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, not Jesus. Not Mary, not none of that stuff.
Which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
And that's what's going on right now. Famines, earthquakes, wars, rumors of wars. If you watch the news, that's all you hear. Unless you're watching those BS channels, they talking about a presidential debate when they had the next president lined up a long time ago. You ask yourself, if you're about 30 years, or let's say 25 to 30 years, Barack Obama comes on the scene. But if you think about it, 20 years ago, did you even know who he was? Did you have a clue who Barack Obama was?
Right.
You got people that's from Chicago who 10, 15 years ago didn't have a clue who he was. But now he's the president, the first black president, but you never heard of the dude ever before. And you gonna tell me it's just a coincidence? If it was gonna be by the people's vote, Michael Jordan would have been the first black president. Not some dude you never heard of before.
Right.
That just pop up on the TV. Cause he don't look cool, he don't talk cool, he don't talk like us, and he's not us.
He's a Hamite.
He's a Hamite, like the brother said. All of a sudden, he's a leader of the so-called black people. None of that stuff makes sense. And you know it don't make sense.
Yeah, man. No, I was just agreeing with you. And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle.
The Lord loves his people way more than any man could love his people. The Lord loves his people. That's why he's giving you this time period to get yourself together. That's why he has us out on this corner preaching his word.
That's right.
So there can't be no excuses when that wrath comes. No excuses. You didn't want to listen, you're gonna have to take that loss. But you can come back in the kingdom. Go ahead.
And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will loose.
So everybody needs to get in that right mind frame. Everybody needs to focus their mind. Because once it all, like I was saying, when gas prices go up, trucks stop running to a certain point, so now you don't have groceries floating around like you do now. Right? So now it's going to be the rich and the elites are the ones that are going to be able to go buy the groceries, while everybody else is left with scraps here and there. What are you going to do? How are you going to be? If you don't have the protection from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, then you destined for failure. Because you see niggas right now. You see so-called black people, Mexican right now. They not in their right mind, and all they do is eat. They eat like gluttons. Eat all day, every day. Then when that next, they wake up in the morning, where breakfast at?
Can I get something for y'all? Go ahead. We're gonna jump back to the 21st verse. What you talking about? Second Esdras 16 and 21. Behold, the officials shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
So you got a job making what, $12 an hour? You get a roommate. All you gotta do is live off McDonald's, get you some dollar burgers. You can still go to the club, buy you some J's, shop at Ross. You still thinking, I'm okay, I'm all right, I can make it. I can make it. You at TJ Maxx every other paycheck, some new jeans. I can make it. Right? So the victuals, the things that people love are gonna be sold cheap.
Yeah, if you look at word victuals, it means food.
And even outside of food. You got the new cell phones coming out, the new video game system. They price them to a point to where you think it's a commodity, or you think it's a nice item. but you can still buy it. They don't price it out of your price range. For example, what is it, $400? So a nigga with the $12 an hour job, he can still manage that. And because it's not $20, he don't think it's just some cheap piece of crap. So they could actually sell those items for $50, $75. And if he comes up, you want to talk about it?
I think it's on.
Oh, okay.
Got passed out.
So they don't price it out of the young kids working at McDonald's. They don't price it out of that range.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead.
Jumping
Start at
back.
the top of it.
Okay, come. Behold, the victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case.
And that's how people are. Gas is the same way. It's priced at a point to where it's high, but it's just enough to where you can still pay for it.
Right.
It takes away from a little bit of other stuff, but it's just enough to where you can make it.
Half a tank.
They price some clothes at Ross just to where you can buy it. The shoes in the shoe store just right so you can buy it. And they take the time out to manage this whole system. For example, one way you can tell is Black Friday comes. Now they selling that $700 TV for $200. That's because the whole time that TV was worth no more than $100, $200.
Okay.
But you fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. You got you went from the big heavyweight box TV that was about as tall as me.
That big back.
Yeah. Now you got the flat screen. So Esau just develops a new technology and he puts that price on it. And niggas running to Best Buy trying to get one. Why? So when somebody comes to their house, they show off their new TV.
You can go through flood waters for a big TV.
For real.
But that's what the scripture's talking about. Victuals and things will be sold cheap, so you'll think that you all right. You think that you're making it on through. As far as cars,
Yep.
anybody can go get a loan for a car, get a car finance, especially if you don't care about an annual percentage rate. If you don't care, they'll say, well, you bring me $500 and you can get this Mercedes at 38%.
Right.
So you end up a $20,000 car, you end up paying back $50, but you don't care because you got the BMW, you got the Mercedes. I'm in the game.
Yeah, on top of that mileage is yellow.
Then you don't count the cost of repairs for the car.
Right.
Radiator in a brand new Mercedes, that costs about as much as my car costs now.
You're gonna have to leave your wife and your side piece.
You really gonna have to cut your arm off and bring it in there. Go ahead.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
And that's what we're talking about. Sword, famine, great confusion. And you people don't want to listen. You don't want the truth. You steer away from the truth. Like the scripture say, man, don't tell me that. Tell me the smooth stuff. Tell me when I'm going to reap my harvest. Tell me when I'm going to make it.
That's just like what Cypher said. Tell me, I know this steak ain't real, but they just telling me it's juicy and delicious. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't want to be. He said, make me somebody important. I don't want to remember nothing. Just make me somebody important, like a. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. That's our people. That's our people. They would say, man, look, I would say, yeah, I know the world wicked, the Lord gonna burn it up and all that, man, but the Cowboys coming on. I got some ribs on the grill. Slow cooking. That nigga slow roasting a brisket. He ain't got time to be heard about no. But that's how they are.
As long as I'm happy,
Right.
the world can't go down. Everything gotta stay okay. As long as I got this car, the world can't change. It's gotta stay like that.
I worked hard for this Cadillac.
Yeah, when I go to the club, they gonna see me. No, don't end the world yet. I want these niggas to see me. You know?
Nigga get jacked.
This is Isaiah.
No, I don't know preaching.
Isaiah 30 and 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Most High.
And because you won't hear the law, and because you won't do the law, you gotta pay. It's really just that simple.
Yep.
If you don't eat the things that you're not supposed to eat, your life will look different. But you can't see life without the things that are on this side.
Okay.
Like I was saying the other day, as far as us, we're covered in the truth and in the Baptist church. because the law is still there, even in their books. But if I was them, I would stop eating it just off. You know what? Maybe they're right.
Yeah.
Maybe they're right. Was the Lord gonna punish me for not eating pork? You know what? Maybe they're right. I mean, when you follow the Ten Commandments, don't the Baptist Church still go by the Ten Commandments?
Yeah.
Is that not of the Old Testament?
Yep.
That don't take a 2-hour lesson to break down. That's in the Old Testament. So you mean to tell me the Old Testament's done away with? Well, as soon as you say it's done away with, I should be able to just chop your head off. And nobody got nothing to say. Nothing.
Right.
Not only that, chop your head off, I'm gonna go over here and take the next man's woman. I'm not even gonna leave the house when he come home. I'm just gonna lay him in there.
Straight up. Straight up, though.
What you gonna say? How you gonna judge me? You don't have no basis to tell me nothing. I'm just out of record.
I started hitting that hoe.
Why is the law done away with? What you got to say?
Willy-nilly, like about.
Man.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets.
What is a seer? A seer is a prophet, like it said. Go ahead.
And to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things.
Because smooth things make you feel good. Smooth things make you feel happy. Smooth things make you feel like everything is going to be okay. That's what the smooth things do. The right things convict you. And they make you want to get yourself together.
Also, the so-called white man done set it up to where they would rather be happy than ready. You know what I'm saying? You rather, I would like the brother say, as long as I'm happy, as long as I'm, shit, economy good, the motherfucker, I got some money.
Yeah.
As long as I got $50, economy good. The whole planet's going to shit right in front of your face on TV. But that's what I'm saying. You got the new Madden. You got the new Madden, and you just knocked off some rims.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the chick at work with the big booty finally looked your direction.
Yeah.
You cool.
Yeah, straight.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
These niggas, that's how they are. They gonna fulfill. They want to fulfill every lust, and they don't want to stop. They want to keep going.
Yeah,
they don't want you to tell them, no, don't do that. They don't want you to tell them that's enough. You go to a barbecue, nigga gonna keep going until the food is gone.
Throw up shit.
And try to come back for some more.
They get plates put in the back seat.
Start at the top one where you was at.
Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
What are those right things? The truth. Straight out of the scriptures. No chasers. The truth. That's the right things. And that's what we telling you. And you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear these words. You don't want to hear the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to convict you.
That's right, huh?
And you're going to know that you're wrong. And that's what these niggas don't want. They don't want nobody to tell them they doing wrong. They want to just live it up. You got the so-called Mexican. I always trip out with this on them. You over here, they calling you wetbacks. They treating you like a slave, like a straight dog, an animal. All on TV, treating you like that. But you got your own country. But you still would rather come over here and service this so-called white man. To me, you can't make that make sense.
Make you leave the house.
It's not like you come over here and you make it.
Yeah.
You come over here and suffer. So why not suffer, but in your own country? It may not be cool, but guess what? You ain't got shit here. You a wetback here. At least be a wetback in your own, your own spot.
Man, ain't gotta be called a wetback. That term wetback, that came from motherfuckers jumping into them waters trying to get over here.
Yeah.
So the crackers call you wetback. And I've been, see, the thing about you Latinos is this, man. I went to school with white people, man. I know, we know what these white people see, so-called white people say about you Latinos, man. They call y'all wetbacks. They call y'all immigrants. They say that y'all steal, spinks. They say all that stuff, man. And then the Latino, he got some skin complex. He want to be the so-called white man, and disdain his own brother, which is so-called Negro, man. And here you are trying to please the so-called white man. He hates your guts. And he'll tell so-called Negro that. He'll tell a so-called Negro that. Meanwhile, you're trying to esteem to be him.
He'll let you play on his baseball team. He'll let you play on his soccer team. Mexicans can't play football or basketball, so I'm not gonna mention them.